attentive everyone. We will be taking up with the concept of loan account. How to make a loan account. So yesterday we have seen how to make executors account and deceased partners capital account. Now, how to make retiring partners loan account or deceased executors loan account, that we'll see today. There is a last topic in the chapter, but I want to take up with one of the illustrations also. So tomorrow I'll take the classes instead of test, and test will be there on Sunday. Is there any other test on Sunday announced by now?
No.
So accounts test on Sunday. BO test is not announced so far?
No.
Then we'll keep accounts test on Sunday 9 to 10. Okay? Sure no other test is announced?
No.
Okay. Retiring partners loan account or deceased executors loan account. How to make that? Only two things you have to remember here. First, what is the journal entry for interest on loan? Since final accounts 11th standard we have been doing. Interest on loan to loan. To loan, so in loan account it will come on credit side. This is one thing you have to remember. Ruth, repeat. Stand up. Everything else speak 2 times, then only you'll be able to understand. Yes. What did I discuss? Interest on loan will come in loan account on credit side. Right? So no outside. Yes. What was I discussing? Interest on loan will come on which side? Credit side. Okay, because the journal entry is interest on loan to loan. And now loan is borrowed means we will repay it back. Generally we pay the money of loan in installments. So when you pay back the installment of loan, what would be the journal entry for this? Why are you late? Have you done the homework in classwork notebook? Why? Repeat it 2 times by Monday. Yes, now be attentive. If you repay back the loan in installment, what would be the journal entry for paying the installment of loan? Suppose I borrow loan from Shushti and Shushti's loan account. Okay, cash account debit to Shushti's loan account. Now, if I repay back the amount, installments, first installment when I pay to her, what will be the entry? Shushti's loan account debit, she is the receiver, debit the receiver outside. Shushti's loan account debit the receiver. Cash goes out, credit what goes out to cash account. So when you repay the loan, what is the journal entry? Partners loan account debit to cash account. So that will come on debit side. Only 2 things to be remembered. First, interest on loan will come on credit side, and installment paid will come on debit side. Right on. Give this heading first. Violate. Then on first point, interest on loan. Interest on loan will be recorded on credit side of loan account. Second note, installment paid towards the loan. Installment paid towards the loan will be recorded on debit side of loan account. Understood this? One question I am doing on the board. Second question you'll try on your own, so that you understand how to make this loan account. Okay? So look at last second question of your exercise. Question number 18. Look at question number 18 on page 273. First of all, at the end if you see, you are asked to make these executors account and then executors loan account till it is finally paid. So make the format of these executors account. Question 18, page 273. First we are making these executors account. Yes, I'll start now. Be attentive. EVNM. What do you mean by EVM? Electronic voting machine. EVNM are the partners of a firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2:1, 3/6, 2/6, 1/6. Balance sheet of that firm on 31/3/16 was as under. Below the balance sheet. And then we died on 1/10/16. Which partner? Second partner. Don't always forcefully make third partner only die or retire. Majority questions it has happened so, and in exams only the third one will not exit. Either first or second will exit. So be careful with that point. V died on 1/10/16, so we have to prepare V's executors account. Now, first of all, liabilities side, Darshan, what is the first thing that will come in V's executors account? V's capital amount, date 1/10/16, V has died by V's capital account 1,20,000. Did you understand this, everyone? Any confusion up till here? Then, here, what else? What amount? Yes? How do you get that? Silence! 10,000 into 6 divided by 2, what is that? No? That's wrong. There, Eva, stand up. Stand up. Renuka. Just tell me the calculations. What will we do? Stand up. Rashid, what amount?
6,000.
Directly 6,000 will come on credit side. So full 6,000 will come on credit side. Yes, so many questions are done by now.
I did not see the
You have to, investment reserve means you have to see that. But first instance, it's an investment reserve and workman's compensation fund. These two things come on the liability side. Very first, you must verify is there any loss or not. So now, asset side, what is investments? 30,000. In bracket, market value? 26,000. What is the loss? This 4,000 of loss we have to meet from the reserve. So in investment reserve, right, minus 4,000. So how much we will distribute between the partners is only 6,000. Now in that 6,000 we will get 3:2 is 2 and so 2 by 6. Second partner. Third by 1/10/16 by investment reserve 6,000 into 2 by 6, 2,000. Did everyone understand this? Then Atavale, what else from the liability side? You write 50 times, workman's profit sharing fund is not to be distributed between the partners. Nothing from the liability side. So now, everything is distributed. Compensation will be distributed, not the profit sharing fund. Then, Ishan, asset side. Goodwill, what amount? Where will you write? Write 50 times, goodwill given in balance sheet will come in partners capital account on debit side. Yes, debit side you will have 1/10/16 to goodwill account 24,000 into 2 by 6, 8,000. Did all of you understand this? Then, Kushali, what else from the asset side? Profit and loss account. Where will we write what amount? Amount? Yes, asset side putting on profit and loss account. To profit and loss account, there is a loss. That means it's an accumulated loss. 42,000 into 2 by 6, 14,000. Is everyone clear with this? Any doubts up till here? Now, we died on 1/10/16 as per the partnership date. Following was decided amongst the partners. First adjustment, goodwill is valued at 1,20,000. Directly value of goodwill is given to us. Is there any new ratio, gain share, anything given?
Yes.
What is given? New ratio, so we will have to find the gain ratio first. Then only goodwill can be distributed. So working note 1, EVM. Old ratio is 3:2:1. And new ratio, V has died. So 2:1. 2 by 3, 1 by 3. Understood that, everyone? Now, gain ratio will be equal to new ratio minus old ratio. So 2 by 3 minus 3 by 6, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. LCM is 6. 6 divided by 3, 2 into 2, 4. 6 divided by 6, 1 into 3, 3. 1 by 6. 6 divided by 3, 2 into 1, 2. 6 divided by 6, 1 into 1, 1. 1 by 6. 1 is to 1. Any confusions? All are clear with that? Then, Krishna, entry for goodwill. So, Yes, remaining partners capital account debit means is capital account debit. Guess what happened? Welcome these executors. Is capital account debit, M's capital account debit, and V as that. So to V's executors account. Is everyone clear with that? Krishna, which amount first? Yes, first of all, we'll find V's amount. What is goodwill's value given? 1 lakh?
20,000.
20,000. And into V's share is 2 by 6. 40,000. Any confusion in this? Then 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 is to 1 is the gain ratio. So now 40,000 into 1 by 2, 40,000 into 1 by 2. We distributed in gain ratio. So 20,000, 20,000. Are you all clear with this? Anyone having any doubts?
No.
Now, Mewadi, posting. Which side? Yes, 2 V's executor, so V's executor credit side by E's capital account 20,000 and same date by M's capital account 20,000. Understood that everyone? Then next page. V is to be given profit share till the date of death on the basis of profit of last year. Raise your hand. How will we find that? Raise your hand. We did this yesterday also. V is to be given profit share till the date of his death on the basis of profit of last year. Pooja? So how will you get it? Amount, how will you get it? First of all, from 1/4/16, the balance sheet date, to the date of death 1/10/16, that is 6 months. Then, correct. And what is that? Is that profit or loss? Loss. Last year's P&L account balance sheet, can you see asset side 42,000? So we don't have profit, but we have loss. And we share in that. We assume that last year we made a loss of 42,000, so current year also will make a loss of 42,000. So 42,000 of loss is whole year's loss. 6 months, 6 by 12. And V's share in that will be 2 by 6, 7,000. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Janvi, where will we record? Loss means it will come on debit side. To profit and loss suspense account. Yesterday I discussed this point with you that we have to write profit and loss suspense for the share in profit or loss. In bracket working note 3, 7,000. Any doubts up there here? Next, 10% reserve for bad debts to be provided on debtors. Akansha, 80,000, 10%, 8,000. What is the journal entry? Where do we record that? We'll have to make revaluation account in the workings. And then finally all adjustments once we do, then revaluations, profit or loss will be distributed between the partners. So here we will have to make working of revaluation account also. Many items won't be there, so small account. Akansha, where will it come in revaluation? Credit side. What amount? Debit side. What amount? Wrong. Always BDR. See asset side. From debtors any BDR is subtracted. From asset side any BDR subtracted from debtors.
6,000.
From asset side any BDR. No. But verify from the liability side also. There are two treatments of BDR possible. Either you minus it from debtors or you show it on liability side. So if from debtors they have not subtracted any amount, then always see on liability side also. Do you have any BDR on liability side?
Yes.
6,000. So we have to provide only 2,000. Raise your hand who did not understand this. How much are debtors on the asset side? Debtors on the asset side. See asset side. 80,000. 80,000 is 10%. 8,000. Liability side, what is bad debt reserve? 6,000. So we have to provide only difference of 2,000. But important point is from debtors, if no amount is subtracted, then do see on the liability side also. Okay. So debit side 2 bad debts reserve with the difference amount of 2,000. Understood this everyone? Then next adjustment. Land and building is valued 10% more. Can you see asset side? It's 2 lakhs. So 10% is our profit revaluation account credit side. Buy land and building 2 lakhs, 10% 20,000. Buy land and building 20,000. Okay. Next, 1,000 salary per month is payable to V. So salary will directly record in executor's account on credit side, but per month underline. And here we have to give it for 6 months, April to October when he has died. So credit side 11016 by by salary in bracket 1,000 into 6 months 6,000. Any confusion so far? All are clear up till here? Next, 45,000 to be paid to V's executor immediately. So V's executor to cash. Debit side 11016 to cash account 45,000. 45,000 we have to pay immediately. Okay. And balance, unlike balance amount in 2 equal yearly installments with interest at 10% per annum. That we will have to record in loan account. Balance, initially we just have to transfer it to loan account. Anything else to be recorded in this account? All adjustments are done, only revaluations, balances to be remaining, to be recorded. So 20,000 minus 2,000, 18,000 of profit to partners capital account in bracket profit and old ratio. So EVM 18,000 into 3 by 6, 9,000, 6,000, 3,000. 18,000 into 3 by 6, 18,000 into 2 by 6, 18,000 into 1 by 6. Any doubts with this? How much V will get? That will come in V's executor on credit side. 11016 by V's executor account 18,000. Sorry, by revaluation account. By revaluation account 18,000. In bracket working note 4. V's share that is 6,000. Is everyone clear up till here? So in such questions, if any revaluations adjustment come, then revaluation account will be made in the workings. Now 20, 40, 60, 1,74,000 and 1,110,16 to V's executors loan account in bracket balancing figure. Understood that everyone? 1,74,000 minus debit amounts, so 1 lakh is the balance amount. Now here we are also asked to make V's executors loan account until it is finally paid. First of all, understand one thing. V's executors loan is of 1 lakh rupees. Now look at the last adjustment. Balance amount is to be paid in 2 equal yearly installments. Means this amount we have to pay in 2 equal yearly installments. 2 equal yearly installments. So 1 lakh divided by 2. Can I say those amounts will be 50,000 each? 50,000 will pay, and next year will again pay 50,000. Any confusion in that? Which dates will we pay that? 11017 and 11018. Rather 3917 and 3918. Like 1st January, if you borrow the loan, first installment will fall due on 31st December. Okay, so 11016 the person has died. So after that, if you have to pay the money in 2 equal yearly installments, then 11016 the first year will get over on 3917. Then second installment will fall due on 3918. Any confusion in this? Show this in the workings, this will help us. Raise your hand who did not understand this portion. Dates are clear? So if person would have died, let us say on 1st August 2016. Then what two dates we would have paid that money?
31st July.
31st July 17 and 31st July 18. Okay. Now make format of these executors loan account. V's 10%. Can you see last adjustment? The rate of interest is 10%. What happened? 10% V's executors loan account. The rate of interest to be paid on that is 10%. Make it fast, everyone. Now understand this properly because next loan account you would try on your own. So how to make this loan account, understand the concept properly. See, very first of all, this 1 lakh we will transfer to the loan account. So in loan account it will come on credit side 11016 by V's executor account 1 lakh. Did you all understand this? Now this all is very logical, so be attentive. Our year will end on 31/3/17. This financial year 11016. When will the financial year end? 31/3/17. Now, up till 31/3/17 we don't have to pay any money. But can I say October to March 6 months interest will be outstanding? Though we will pay that in the next year, but that amount belongs to current year. Therefore, in final accounts also we used to provide that interest on loan to loan and add it in loan. Understood that portion? So first of all, on 31/3/17, I made you write in the notes. Interest on loan will come on credit side, and installment will come on debit side. Okay. By interest on loan in bracket October to March, how many months? 1 lakh into rate is given in the last adjustment 10%. If not given, then take 6%. Okay, if not given, then partners loan will have 6% interest. 5,000.
Yes.
1 lakh into 10% into 6 by 12, 5,000. Now, whenever our year gets over, we balance and close the books of accounts. So, year is over means we'll do the balance. 1 lakh 5,000 is credit side total minus no amount means 1 lakh 5,000. 31/3/17 2 balance carried down. Opposite side 1,417 by balance brought down. Meaning to say, when the year ends, what we have to pay to V is 1 lakh 5,000 including interest. Is everyone clear with that? That 6 months interest becomes due on 31st March. Any confusion with so far, with the amount so far? All have completed up till here? Now, 39/17 we are going to pay in installment. Now when you repay the installment, you always pay it with interest. So 6 more months interest we have to calculate because so far we have calculated interest only up till 31st March. But we have to pay him interest up till 30th September. So on 30th September, before you pay the installment, again you will count interest of 6 months. By interest on loan, 1 lakh into 10% into 6 by 12, 5,000. Is everyone clear with this? Earlier we calculated interest only up till March. Now when you pay the installment on September, then April to September again you will count interest for 6 months. So that again comes to how much? 5,000. Now what amount we will pay him on 30th September? What amount will pay him on 30th September? 60,000. You won't pay the interest. If you borrow a home loan of 10 lakhs today to be repaid in 20 years EMI, whatever EMI you pay, equated monthly installment, does it include interest or not?
Yes.
Major it includes interest or only, and also it includes the amount towards the principal. 50,000 we have to pay him towards the principal amount. Plus we also have to pay him this interest of 10,000. So when you pay the money to him on 30th September, you will pay him 60,000 rupees. Remember this, whenever you pay the installment, you will pay it including interest. In the notes write this. Installment amount paid. Second what you have written, installment will come on the debit side. There itself write down in bracket. including interest. Two words space is there or not?
Yes.
Okay, whatever installment you pay will always be including interest. So debit side 3917. Debit side 3917 to cash account. Mewadi stand up. 18 times. 50,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000, 60,000. Why are you talking in between? 18 times show me on Monday. Sit down. Did all of you understand this portion? Whenever we pay the installment, we'll pay it including interest. Now, next installment will fall due on whatever year ends on 31/3/18. Our year ends on 31/3/18. But again, 31/3/18 we have to provide for 6 months interest outstanding by interest from loan account. Now you will count interest from what amount? Out of 1 lakh, we already paid back 50,000. Out of 1 lakh, we already paid back 50,000. So now next year we have to pay interest on what amount? 50,000 balance only. So now you count interest on 50,000 into 10% into 6/12, 2,500. Did you all understand this? Year is over, so we'll do the balancing. 1,12,500 minus 60,000, 52,500. 3917, 2 balance carried down, and again 1418 by balance brought down. 52,500. Meaning to say, now we have to pay him only balance 50,000 plus interest of 2,500. So 52,500 is still payable to him. Is everyone clear up till here? On 31/3/18. Balance will be on 31/3/18 and opposite side 1418. Is everyone clear up till here? Now, next installment becomes due on 39/18. But again, what will you do first on 39/18? First, again, we'll count interest for this 6 months. 39/18 by interest on loan account. On what amount we have to count? 50,000 only. 50,000 was already paid. So 50,000 into 10% into 6/12, 2,500. Total 55,000. Balancing afterwards. Now on 39/18 we will pay the amount, but now we'll pay it including interest. Installment principal amount is 50,000 plus 2,500 and 2,500. In this 60, this 5 and 5 of interest was already included. So now debit side 39/18 to cash account. Principal amount is 50,000 plus this interest is 2,500 plus this interest is 2,500. So 55,000 and the account gets closed. The loan is fully repaid, so the account gets. So after executor's account is loan, this can come for 8 marks in exams. Only executors generally will not come because only executor's account is very small. For 8 marks. Executor plus loan can come for 8 marks. Is everyone clear with this?